Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Nick Terrio, and today I want to bring you guys a new video where I'm actually going to show you a campaign we ran for Father's Day where we literally generated over $100,000 in sales for an e-commerce brand specifically targeted to just Father's Day. So it was a very limited product. It was a product that we dipped in and we dipped out. We made our money and we exited before losing any capital, losing any profit and stuff. And it's really cool how we did everything. So I wanted to make just a quick video to update you guys because this is the exact campaign I had posted in a video a while back where I was build a Facebook ads campaign with me, where I actually show you guys how I set everything up. And now I'm gonna show you guys the results, the final results, because we have actually turned this campaign off. It's not running anymore. We ran it for less than 30 days and generated over $100,000 in revenue with a very high amount of profit, essentially, because their break-even profit margin is like 2x. We spent $28,000, so their break even was like $60,000, and we made them over $100,000, so they made like $40,000 in profit, essentially. So let's dive right into my computer, and I'm actually going to show you guys everything. First off, I just wanted to say this is not for beginners. This is not a beginner strategy. This pixel and stuff that we've used is seasoned. They're been running ads for a while now, spending anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 a month in ads. So this is not a beginner campaign. This is for someone that's been running for a while and simply just wants to come in and maybe launch another product. Going into it, this is an e-commerce brand. Like I said, they've been running ads for 5 months. They're selling custom metal signs. Their objective is to sell Father's Day sign, which is a barbecue sign, essentially. So it's for people who like to barbecue outside. And also, too, it's for Father's Day because obviously if you barbecue outside and stuff, it's a great little gift for mom to give dad from the kids as something he enjoys. So it's selling kind of on that emotional factor right there. Again, results, we spent $28,000 and we made over $100,000 in revenue at a 3.5x ROAS. And from the time I launched this campaign, we were 30 days out from Father's Day. So that was really key, the timing, because we knew that people were going to buy the sign for Father's Day. So we had to make sure that we were far enough out promoting it that people could get it in time before Father's Day. And you'll actually see the results as we get closer to Father's Day are pretty shocking. So the beginning stages, how I set all it up, basically first I need to identify my ideal customer. So I know I'm selling to women 21 to 55. They're likely to have a family. They're likely to have, household, so they have some pretty decent income. They have either a dad that likes to barbecue or a husband that likes to barbecue. So they'll either be purchasing it from themselves to give to their dad, or they'll be purchasing from themselves to either give to, their husband or from the kids for Father's Day. Next thing we did is after we identified our ideal customer, we wanted to get a bunch of content with the sign. Luckily, we already had it all, already had a bunch of content for the sign on file. So we didn't really have to go out there and create anything new. Then what we did was we wrote down 3 to 4 different ad angles for the product. So one of the biggest things that we used for this product was we leveraged the emotional factor of praise from their husband. So what I did was I literally wrote some ad copy that said, hey moms, be the best spouse, win the Spouse of the Year award by purchasing this Father's Day sign for dad. He'll praise all of his friends about you because of the sign. Just hype her up saying, hey, this is the best thing you can purchase for your husband or for your dad. And that was just one of the angles that really took off. A few other ones are just like, hey, check out this amazing barbecue sign and stuff. So wrote a few different ad angles for the product to get people's attention and for them to purchase. Then I identified possible interests to target. So for me, it was like Father's Day. There was literally an interest called Father's Day that crushed it. There was another one, just online shopping, engaged shoppers, just kind of typical that we all go after that work really well. Barbecue pits, outdoor grilling, just different things like that interest that we could target inside the Facebook Ads Manager to go after people. So now I have all of this put together. Now it was time to set everything up. So what I did was I set up 4 CBO campaigns with the purchase conversion. Each campaign at $100 a day. So we're starting off right there at $400 a day for this campaign. And keep in mind, we spend anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 a day on this ad account. So this was nothing for us to set up. And then what I did was I did 3 to 4 ad sets per campaign. In fact, I think a few of them actually did more. So what I did was I did, like a few different interests, and each interest had its own ad set. Then the lookalike campaign, I had a few different lookalike audiences with each lookalike audience having a ad set. And then lastly was the pixel with no targeting. And then I did an ad set literally for women, 18 to 24. Then another one with women, 25 to 34. Then another one with women from 35 to 44. And literally no targeting at all. So we're targeting hundreds of millions of people in each individual ad set. And then what I did was I did 4 ads in each ad set, and there were the same 4 ads for every single ad set in all 4 campaigns. So I had created one creative, which is a few pictures in a slideshow format, because from history on this ad account, the slideshows absolutely crush it with these metal signs. And then what I did is I did 4 different ad angles for each creative. So essentially, 4 different variations of ad copy, essentially. And then again, $400 was the starting out budget. And I could even do $200 per ad set as long as I knew it was profitable. But I like to test campaigns at $100 a day. So the first 3 days, let's actually show you guys the setup. So this is these 4 campaigns right here were the first few days of data. And you can see right there, May 21st, that is when we launched this campaign. I need to refresh this all for you guys just to make sure you guys know it's proof. And I just have it sorted by Father's Day. So that way I know we're just looking at these. So these were the campaigns set up right here. Let's see, I can actually show you kind of how this set up. So this is the pixel right here. And again, that's it. That's the only targeting I did for those counts and stuff for those things. So. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And then we had 4 different creatives. And again, I had one visual, a photo, like a slideshow for all of them, same slideshow, but I had a different ad copy for each one, so we could test that, see what kind of pulling power each one had. And if we go into warm audiences, this is another campaign I set up just to go after existing people. Then I had value-based, which this is just lookalike audiences. It's just using the value-based lookalike audience thing. And then lastly, the Father's Day interest conversion. So I also did relationship status, so that way we could target people who are in relationships. So because they're most likely to have kids, and she's most likely to purchase it for her kids to give to dad. So that was how we had everything set up, kind of just going into it. So we go through the first 3 days right here. Now, these are the most important. And the reason why the first 3 days is the most important is because it takes about 72 hours for Facebook to optimize a campaign. So generally, you'll see probably your worst results during this time. And it just takes time for Facebook to start picking up. And then you have to start having some entry level data you can optimize on. So like this campaign right here, website visitors was the best one. We saw 12x ROAS during this time. Pixel wide open, we saw one with 2.49 ROAS, and we had a nice winner right here for a creative. Value based, saw some okay results, but the interest conversion. So this is just targeting interest. This ain't even. Keep in mind, we already spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this ad account, and interests are doing better than lookalike audiences. So if we dive into it, we can see right here, barbecue and grill did best, and we got a few good sells on that one. But yeah, so that was the first 3 days. And again, we just didn't touch anything. We just set it, let it run. We identified one clear winning campaign plus one solid winning ad angle, and then we scaled up winning campaign by 100% after those 3 days were over. So that's this one right here. Let's see. We can see on that Monday, the day after those 3 days, or it was like another day. Maybe another one. It was like day or two after the 3 days were over, we increased this by $100 because I wanted to let the results stabilize out a little bit more. So then after that, those next 7 days, we just let that run. We scaled up another campaign that had stabled out. So let's see, let's do May 27th through. Oop, a little too far. Those next few days, we had scaled up this one right here, Pixel Wide Open. We had also scaled that one up after a few days to $100 to $200 a day. So from $100 a day to $200 a day, and you can start seeing we had a good ROAS, 3.5 ROAS on this campaign. We're starting to see results stabilize out a little bit. We're seeing about $1,000 a day in ad spend. And let's see, and it was actually that Saturday going into that Sunday. The Sunday I had set up a few new campaigns to test out. So I'd created a retargeting campaign based off people who viewed the website or viewed that specific product, which is a few testimonials. And then this one right here where it says add to cart and initiate checkout. This is basically me pushing different conversion objectives. So I was pushing, instead of optimizing for purchases, I was optimizing for initiate checkout or optimizing for add to cart. And then I also did some micro bidding, which micro bidding is something where you launch hundreds of ad sets all at like $3 a day. And like every few hours you turn off the unprofitable ad sets. And it's pretty cool because you spend like a few dollars to get like one purchase. But that's a whole nother video right there to explain because it's very complex. And so I launched 4 new campaigns, all at almost $100 a day. So that caused us to horizontally scale. Horizontally scale. Most people vertically scale, which is increasing the budget. So I'm doing a little bit of mixture of vertical and horizontal scaling with this. Then after those next few days, and also too, by the way, I was turning off unprofitable ad sets. So I'm either turning off unprofitable ad sets, turning off unprofitable ads, and I'm increasing the budget by 100% every 3 to 4 days. And throughout this time, I'm seeing a 3 to 4x ROAS. Launch some new campaigns. Or this is actually the next 7 days that go by. So let's show you guys. I think it was through here. So I started launching some of these new ones right here. So these right here are those each individual ad angles. So I identified ad angle number 1 was profitable. So now what I'm doing is I am creating a whole other campaigns just to test those ad angles alone. Because sometimes when you're testing multiple different ad angles like that, it's Facebook will like just pick one for that specific campaign and do really good with it. So just putting those other ad angles in completely new campaigns sometimes helps test those out. So I wanted to make sure I had all my angles tested out because I did not want to risk just limiting my awareness and my perspective to just those and then not testing those other ones that could have been better. And like I said, I was really trying to scale. And this is how I was horizontally scaling as well because I wasn't really increasing budget much on these other ones right here. I did get them up to $400 a day down here. But as you can see overall, I didn't really go higher than that. And now if we look at it, we're about 2 weeks into this, or almost a month into it. About 3 weeks into this. You can see right here, we're at $21,000 spend, 3.69 ROAS, and $77,000 in revenue for the business. Now, some stuff interesting happens as we go into this Friday the 12th right here. As you can see, Friday the 12th wasn't as hot. We went from a 3.31 ROAS down to about a 2.85 ROAS. And then you can see the 13th, got a 3x ROAS. Sunday, we got 2.92. Monday, I think Monday hit its hard. It's 2.53. So we're slowly starting to see like that 3 to 4x range ROAS drop down now to that 2 to 3 range. And that was showing signs for us that things were going south because Father's Day was the following Sunday right here. And this was the last week before Father's Day. And two things were happening. Keep in mind, we're in the summer, so more people are traveling and going shopping. COVID just started allowing places to open back up. So people are spending their money on other things, or they're out busy shopping, going to vacation and stuff, and they're not focused on purchasing online. And as well as we're getting closer to Father's Day and people don't want to order a product they're not going to get in time for Father's Day. So there's two different factors right there playing. And this made me to start become aware of this because essentially now it's like, okay, things are losing momentum. I need to decide at what point am I going to turn things off, because if we go south really hard, I want to make sure we would preserve as much profit as we made for this. We kind of dipped in and we dipped out. That's essentially what I want to do. I'm not trying to push a dead horse, a few days before Father's Day, and we hit up and screw up all of our profit we made for this campaign. So, and then we look at the 16th right here. We had a really bad day. So Friday drop, and then like Tuesday 1.85. And then I start scaling down, and you can actually see right here that Tuesday. Let's see, hold up. A Monday. So we're upwards $2,000 a day now. We're spending on this campaign. Making $5,000 back. Break even margin is 2x ROAS. So first unprofitable day. Another unprofitable day. And then you can see right there, I immediately scaled down. I started turning off everything that was completely just sucking, essentially. And then Thursday, everything off. So we dipped in, we dipped out. So from that Thursday to that Friday, the first day of running it, we spent $28,000, 3.34 ROAS, and then we made $93,000 back. Keep in mind that there's about a 10 to 20% data discrepancy between Shopify and Facebook, and inside of Shopify it's a little over $100,000. So, and that's what we did for this Father's Day campaign. For me, I think this was very successful. We did this exact same thing with the another sign we have for Valentine's Day, except we learned from mistakes. During Valentine's Day, we started 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. We made, I think, like $30,000 in revenue at a 3x ROAS. So we spent $10,000, made $30,000 back. So for this campaign, we literally tripled it. And for the next holiday, we're going to triple this. So we'll probably spend about $90,000 and try to make about $270,000 to $300,000 back in revenue. And with that, that's just learning the business, learning the client, because this is a client for my digital agency right here. So this is not, just my store. But that's just learning their customers, consistently learning customers, and pushing boundaries as well. So like I said, now we're upwards to $3,000 a day, just spread out through multiple products they have. They're crushing it with a funnel I built for them and everything. So, but yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was simply just a video to kind of take you guys through a campaign. I want to kind of change your perspective on things and take you guys through it in a different way than most kind of like campaigns I see on YouTube. I want to actually kind of go day by day and kind of take you guys through my thought process. But I think with this campaign right here, I had a really good ad copy. I had a really good creative. So that way, almost all the audiences I was testing were profitable, just had more profitable audiences than the other ones. And I guess a few tips is I was using CBO for everything, and I would literally duplicate that budget. So if I was at $100 a day, I would double it to $200 a day. I would double $200 a day to $400 a day. And I was consistently doing that every few days. 3 to 4 days is my usual kind of like point. And when I go to double it, if it's been bad over the last few days, I just let it run for a few more days, or I'll turn it off right there. So I generally go about 7 days before I completely turn off a campaign. And every 3 to 4 days, I'll go ahead and I'll turn off an ad set inside that campaign that's unprofitable. So if I'm running a CBO campaign with 8 different ad sets and I see one's clearly unprofitable, I'll turn it off. If that whole campaign is still unprofitable after 7 days, then I'll go ahead and I'll turn that whole campaign off. Or I'll try to add in some new creatives, new creatives, and new audiences. If those still don't work, then I'll turn the campaign off. So what you can do for yourself, this is purely for scaling right here. Get your creative down, get your audiences down. Start off at a low budget, $100, $200 a day. Focus on consistency first. You do not want to start scaling after your first sale. Try to get a few days of consistent data before you start scaling. And then after that, what you want to do is just start increasing that budget up, by 100% every so often. Turn off your unprofitable ad sets, turn off your unprofitable creatives, scale up a bit. And then you could also do horizontal scaling, which is just creating whole new campaigns with different variables. So that's horizontal scaling. So, if you're trying to go up to $200 a day, you can increase that budget by 100%, or you can create a whole nother campaign at $100 a day. Now you have two campaigns at $100 a day, which is 200%. So that's my best advice. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, more breakdowns of campaigns, drop a comment below and I'll gladly create them for you guys. And if you're interested in my services for digital marketing, I have a link below where you can click on it. You can book a free call with me and I'll audit your ad account and just see if we'd be a good fit to working together. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I post ad videos, Facebook ad videos, marketing, psychology videos, all the good stuff you need to scale up your e-commerce store to over 6 figures a month. So thank you guys for watching. Talk to you guys later. Peace.